In 2013, I got married. I know, we're cute. Due to a letter from the NHS saying my wife was to work on the Isle of Wight, we swiftly found ourselves swapping this for this. Since setting up a video production company on the island, I have found things that are amazing, surprising, and sometimes just weird. Welcome to my record of all these things. Hello, this is Tosin, and welcome to another episode of Blaque on White. I'm standing here outside the Isle of Wight festival after yet another year in which I just had more pressing things to spend 180 quid on. As the revelers leave the island in a mess of traffic, abandoned tents, and human fertilizer, this is a great starting point to talk about something whose beginnings are inextricably linked with the festival.
My name is Reese Pullin. I'm the front of house manager at the Smokehouse Burger Co. Basically, we went to a barbecue. My little brother was seeing that some girl who was moving away to New Zealand.
Her brother approached me, Connor and Reese and just kind of said he's been looking to open up a restaurant, and we've always wanted to have our own restaurant. And then yeah, from then the ball was rolling, really.
Thought nothing of it after a few drinks. 3 months later, I got a phone call. I'm looking at properties. I'm like, oh, what? This is actually happening? Okay, got to look at a few properties. We found this place, and we're like, yeah, this is perfect. It was shambles. There was cement all over the floors and everything. I quit my job. I was working up at Phil's Diner at the top of the street as a waiter. Just quit my job and said, okay, we'll do this.
Started building tables out of pallets and stuff, super cheap.
I was here topless, just ripping these up in the middle of summer, and
in about 3 or 4 weeks or so, we opened up for the Isle of Wight Festival as a pop-up restaurant.
So we opened for a festival weekend. We worked Friday to the Monday, and then we closed for a week, but we were getting messages of people because we opened a Facebook page, getting people messages off the Facebook page of locals saying, "Are you still open?" It all got a bit confusing because we didn't have opening times on the doors. We were closed for a week. We thought that was it, and then the owner was like, "Okay, should we just open as a proper restaurant?" And thought, "Okay, we'll hit the evening scene." Hit the evening scene, and things just blew up massively.
People just loved our burgers and stuff, loved our food, loved the whole vibe we gave off. And we ended up just staying. And
at the beginning, we didn't have plates. First week, festival weekend, we had that on their burger. And then it got to a point where it's people were asking for plates, people were asking for knives and forks. We have the MP of the Isle of Wight coming here and eating here. It's crazy.
it was on the Thursday or the Friday of the festival, and about 4 or 5 people were over from New Zealand, and they popped in here because they obviously heard about it over festival weekend, and they were just saying how awesome it is to find a burger just as they would back home, kind of thing, and had loads and loads of Americans come in over that weekend, and that was it really. From day one, it was just compliments all the way around. So.
Well, originally we weren't taking bookings, and now we have to take bookings because we get massive parties in. All the local businesses around in the area have actually booked in. We have Specsavers booking, we have Hearst booking. We've actually got to a point where we're so busy on Friday and Saturday nights that we send people to the Wren's next, which is the pub next door, where they can either order a takeaway and eat in the restaurant because our restaurant is so small, or we can say, okay, we'll take your number, we'll give you a call when the table frees up, and then they come back a bit later. But yeah, it just blew up like that.
I think it's more word of mouth, and the island being such a small place, as soon as a family of 4 go there, they're going to tell 4 people, and then it's just so on and so on, and that's it really. That's how it happened.
We wanted good food, me and Connor, the head chef, it was the passion behind the food. We went for a staff do, basically went to Southampton, had a few drinks, got pretty on it, ended up in Severnbone in Southampton, and yeah, we had a few drinks, ended up there. But these burgers are amazing. We need to hit that level for the Isle of Wight, because nothing like that would ever come to the Isle of Wight. No franchises like that. Like, we don't have any Nando's, we don't have any GBK. No one can put that much. We don't have Burger King on the Isle of Wight. But yeah, so yeah, we took that and we thought, okay, well, how can we make this better? So we just brought it to the Isle of Wight. Basically, we just brought what we saw there to the Isle of Wight, but a bit more, with less money, to be honest. Just took it what we got, pallets.
I just have a passion for creating things, or like anything. I'd put 100% into anything I make. Like, I just like giving something out there, and then instead of them sending it back saying it wasn't any good, I want them to send back a clean plate and say it was the best burger they've ever had, and that does get said quite a lot. So it's good. The feeling's good. People love it. I think the reason why people love it so much is because it's not very often you go to a restaurant that's just run by like young people, and young people don't really get the chance to kind of do this, if you know what I mean. So I think they just love our ideas and just love how relaxed we are and stuff as well, because it's not silver service. It's just what we want to do. Easy, honest cooking, kind of, and that's it. Like, the vibe out there on a Saturday or a Friday night, it's just incredible. Everyone just seems to love it.
But I think people come to here because they like the chilled out atmosphere, they like younger people actually doing something, than just like sitting around doing nothing. They like that atmosphere, they like people, and the food's amazing. I hands up say the food's good. Is the food good? Yeah, it's local produce, and that's what we're going for. We're all about the good food, the good vibes, that's it. That's exactly what we want. Perfectly cooked, yeah. You don't get many places on the Isle of Wight where actually serve the burgers pink, but we know exactly where the meat is from. We know it's up the road. You can go see the cows if you want to see the cows. Yeah, we know exactly where it's from. We know two people who've touched that meat, and then one of them's a butcher and one of them's a chef, and that's it.
About a year after I filmed Reese, Jesse, and the gang, I know it's a year, it took me a long time to get this ready. I'm sorry, I was busy. I was at this restaurant, and I happened to eat a burger and think, hang on a second, this sounds familiar. And then all of a sudden, Jesse walks out of the kitchen. It turns out that the gang who run it and set it up are not really there anymore. It's been bought, it's gone under new ownership, and they've been scattered to the four winds of the world. So I thought I'd get Connor to tell us a little bit about what happened to the guys and where they ended up.
Well, basically we were all running it together, just like 2 or 3 managers between us, and then all of a sudden the guy who owned it, Dan, he just decided to sell it, and he sold it to a 21-year-old kid who was younger than all of us. We were just like, this is our time to come away from this now, and we all kind of just took our separate paths away from it, really. Reese, the front of house manager, went on to be a teacher and is now a science teacher in Brighton in a high school. Jesse, first of all, came down here to work, and he was the head chef here for a while, and then he got me a job here, and then he decided to move to the mainland so he could save up money to go travelling to Australia and the Philippines and stuff. And so that's when I took over as manager and head chef of this place and kind of had the role thrust upon me, so to speak. Emma still works at the Smokehouse as a waitress there, and she still said she loves it and still enjoys it, it's still fun there and stuff. And Harriet left the Smokehouse and came here and began working here as a waitress. It was fun, and it was definitely a big learning curve, because it was the first place I'd properly run that just wasn't just been oh, you've got these responsibilities. I was thrown in to do the menu. We made the tables, obviously we did everything there, so it was really fun making a restaurant from scratch really, and just giving it a go, and it worked, and I did really enjoy it. It helps me get into positions like this where I'm manager and head chef here now, by opening a restaurant that was pretty successful, and I can turn around to other employers and be oh, this was the restaurant I opened, I designed this menu, and then they can look back on that and be oh, we know this, and if that was you, then it just kind of helps with future career options really. Because it kind of like, it taught me a lot of responsibility as well, and kind of like taught me a lot of do's and don'ts in the business. And then I can like come somewhere like here, and then I can kind of put that into effect working here, like the things I've learned not to do and the things I've learned that to do. So that's good, really.
Winding back the clock to all that time ago, while I was stuffing my face with a burger that Jesse had made me, he shared this little nugget.
The other chef, Connor, he almost turned veggie after opening this place. Honestly, he turned veggie for like 3 months, and he just couldn't eat any meat.
It got a bit much to at one point. We just like obviously where you're there all the time, like I'll just have a burger, and then it got to a point where it was like I physically can't stomach that anymore. So it wasn't like they were bad burgers, it's just when you're eating like 1 or 2 every day, it does get on top of you and you can feel how horrible it is. But yeah, we stopped eating meat for a while. I do it every now and again here, to be honest. Like if I've been like once every couple of months, I'll just stop eating meat for a month just because I feel bad about serving it and eating so much of it.
When I first discovered Smokehouse Burger Company, I was pretty new to the island, and I was missing my chains like Gourmet Burger Kitchen and stuff. And I was really happy to find something that was somehow better for being local. And it was even better than a national chain. And the fact that it was set up by young people who decided to use their time for something other than just hanging around and all that, I know I sound old, but it's the truth, made me love it even more. Since filming with them, there have been other restaurants with a gourmet burger theme that have opened up on the island, which makes me think that in addition to starting and running a kick-ass restaurant, these guys, as far as the Isle of Wight are concerned, are in some way pioneers.